Hey YouTube, this is Phil with What a Great Deal. Thanks for tuning in for another video. On this video, I want to share with you a valuable shipping lesson I learned during this last 2 weeks while I wasn't able to create videos for you guys. I had looked to ship an item that I picked up, and you guys probably recognize what it is.
You're a wizard, Harry.
It was a Harry Potter sorting hat from Target, actually, I believe was where it was popular from last Christmas or so. It's got a little bit of a rise again this year for Christmas, and I'd found some in the bin. So I picked up a couple to sell online after I looked at the sold comps. They were going for about $40, and I was picking up for $10. So I wanted to know where I wanted to be in my shipping and everything. I honestly knew that the box was going to be, decently. It's like 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds, something like that. So it was going to have a little bit of shipping to it, but not much. My concern was the size, and I didn't think about that when I picked up the item. When the first one sold and I went to go to ship it, I went to go to put it into one of the boxes I had here, and the box itself was a 15 by 12 by 10. And I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and just put it in this box. And it fit pretty snugly. There was like maybe an inch of space around it, so I was going to use some of my air pillows to put around it to go ahead and help out and have some packaging for the actual item itself. When I went to Pirate Ship, my faithful Pirate Ship, to look at getting the shipping quote on that, it came up to $41.67. I lost my mind. How did I just sell an item for $40 that was going to cost me $41 to ship? I panicked. Didn't know exactly what I was going to do. I'm going to have to cancel this auction. Tell this person, or cancel this eBay sale, and tell the person, sorry, items got damage to it or something. Come up with somewhat feasible solution for them and for me to get out of that situation. I then, set for a second, realized, hey, let me check a couple of other things. Let me see if I could get this box a little right size. So I measured the actual hat itself and its packaging, and saw that I could actually get by with a slightly smaller box. It didn't have to be 10 inches on that last number. It could be 8. And so I looked for boxes that I had, and I didn't have any. So I looked online real quick, and Target sells a box that is 16 by 12 by 8. So while it's an inch longer, it is 2 inches shorter on the other dimension. So whenever I run those numbers with the same weight through Pirate Ship, it dropped it to $15.74. That is a $26 price difference, guys. $26 in shipping. Yes, I went and paid $3 for this box, but that $3 I paid saved me from having a $41 shipping cost to ship that item, or have to have an unpleasant experience with the buyer of having to cancel an item that they had just paid for. I know when you're in the bins, you can't just be trying to calculate shipping and everything all at once. It will come. I'm still trying to get used to some of it. Whenever I'm looking at items, I figure, kind of weigh it a little bit in my hands to get an idea. But something like that I hadn't came across with yet. And it was a good learning experience that I thought I would share with you guys. So pay attention to your boxes. See any space that you could kind of slim it down. Even if it's not to that extent, you might be shipping something that's a little bit smaller. But if you can find a right-sized box and shave an inch or so off of the actual overall dimensions, in this case 1 inch made a $26 difference. In your case, 1 inch and that box size may make a difference from $15 to $9. It may, it can add up. While it might not seem like, oh, that's $6, that's another cost of shipping something else the next time. You could have shipped something else for free possibly in that same order. So keep that in mind. Pay attention to your numbers. Get right size boxes as best as you can. The other thing I wanted to talk with you guys about in this video is the importance of listing your items. As I said, since I had some downtime with my laptop being out, I organized, did inventory, and found I had 50 items. I've got a small space, and I did not realize I had 50 items down here that I had not listed yet. And so when I got my laptop back in, I spent the next 2 days going through before work, and then yesterday on my day off, before the last 48 hours, I went from 17 items listed to 40 items listed as far as what I had put up. In that same 48 hours that I have listed 25 things, I've sold 8. Yeah. So 25 items up, 8 down. Now, granted, some of that is stuff that I'd already had up on the site beforehand, but a good amount of it was stuff that I'm just freshly listing up. So the more you can get your stuff up, don't let it sit around. Get your content up on there on eBay. If you put it up there, they can't buy it if you don't list it. That's the important thing. They cannot buy it if you do not give them the opportunity to do so. Get it listed. 25 items up, and I've already sold 8 of them. Well, not 8 of them, but still yet 8 items sold in that time frame. Up there ready to go to the post office right now. So with that said, I've got to get to the post office. So I'll catch you guys in the next video.